Today we are going to make a sleeping fox. The first step is to form a ball with your hands. Roll the clay to create a shape of a cylinder. Now you can attach the ball in one end of the cylinder. You are going to attach a piece of clay to the end where you attach the ball. Now grab each end and pull it around in order to fold it together. Next step is to attach the two ears. Then you form a nose and then make the eyes of the sleeping fox. If it helps, you can always find the templates on my website. Let's get the children and start sculpting.
Hi guys, welcome back to Claydate, and today we're going to create a sleeping red fox.
That's right. What do we need is clay. We do have low fire clay, but again, if you do not have at home clay, you can always use plasticine or Play-Doh or even make your own clay. Also, we have sculpting tools, a lot of nice variety sculpting tools. And we have water because we're going to score the clay, and we have a slice of wood so we can rotate the sculpture.
So let's get started.
Let's start the project now. So we have a nice ball of clay and we're going to pull off half of it, and then when we create another ball. Okay, nice ball.
Okay, so you finished your balls?
Ball finished. All right. So what are we going to with this ball? We're gonna roll it with our hand, okay, and then we're going to create a nice cylinder, okay? Round cylinder. Now it doesn't have to be too thin, okay? It doesn't have to be too long neither. Okay, just
good.
like yes,
I like
very
that.
good. Okay, a little bit maybe if you can roll it, just a little bit more. That's right. Okay. Very nice, Emma. Okay, so we have our cylinder, and then we put it aside, and we're gonna pull off a little amount of clay, and then we create a little ball. Okay, with it. Done. Okay, so you grab your cylinder shape, and then you're going to attach in the end, the side end, the ball. Okay, and then you're gonna merge the two form together. You're gonna work the two form together.
Or you can score it.
You can score it, that's right.
But I would not recommend it because this clay is freezing cold.
Our clay is fresh, so we don't need too much. We don't need to add too much water. Okay, we work the two clay body together. Yes, like that.
Okay.
So this is what we have right now. I know it doesn't look like a sleeping fox right now, but you will see it will. Okay, so the next step, we are going to go back our original clay, and then we pull off another chunk, and then we're gonna create a slug shape maybe, or a little worm. Kind of, okay. Just like that, okay. And that's going to be the fox's tail. Now so like you see, that's this end we're going to attach it to the body, okay. And that's going to be the fox's tail. Now attach it properly because we don't want it to fall. Score it. You can score together the two clay body, or if you have a very fresh clay, you just work the two parts together. Okay, properly. Okay, we finished?
Yes.
Excellent, children. Very good. Okay, and the other end, it's gonna be pointy. So what you can do, we just make a nice pointy end. Okay, nice pointy end. Nice. Okay, just like that. And we're going to work on the front of these pointy end, and then you're gonna push your thumb back. So you push back a clay a little bit, okay? Okay, finished? And then watch this. Now, we're going to bend everything, and then the tail is going under the head. So it's like the fox is resting on a tail. So the tail is like a pillow. There you go, there. And then completely bend the body, fold. That's it, that's perfect. Can I just see it on it? Just a little bit. So look, it is bent like this. And what are we going to do is pull off a little amount of clay, roll it as to a ball, okay? And then you put it on a flat surface, and then you just make a nice flat clay, okay? And you cut off a triangle. And then we're going to repeat one more time because we need 2 triangles, 2 ears. So we grab another bowl of clay, make it nice and flat, and then we cut another exactly same size triangle. Everybody's ready then with the triangles? Okay, so I have 2 exactly the same size triangle. And then we're going to score the top of the fox head, and then we're gonna attach it to the fox's body, okay? The fox's head. So we just want to score the sculpture, and then we gently attach it to the fox's head, top of the head, okay? One, and then after the other one. And it now does look like a fox. What do you think, guys?
It looks like a fox.
Cute. This is how my sleeping fox look right now.
And this is mine.
Nice. Okay. And then we're gonna create a teeny tiny nose. Okay, so we just create a teeny tiny ball, and then we are going to score it to the end of the animal's nosy. Okay. There. That's going to be a nice black color once we get to the next stage, and it's gonna be the glazing. Yeah. One more important step left, and that's gonna be the eyes. Now, because this is a sleeping fox, we're going to draw a nice U shape, and it does look like the fox are resting and sleeping. So we grab our modeling tools, one of the sharp ones, and then we draw both sides on the head a U shape. That's right. Nice.
I'm also adding some lines to look like some fur.
Very good, Emma. This is exactly the last step, is to draw on a fox's body lines, and it does look like a fur. Very good. Okay, we finished. Emma?
This is mine.
Tanya?
This is mine.
And this is my little fox. Okay, so let him sleep, and then we come back after when our bisque fire is done.
Hi guys, so we successfully frying with our fox, and today we're going to glaze it.
What do we need is glaze. We're going to use 3 colors. Now I mixed the red and the brown and the yellow together, so it become a beautiful reddish brown. Also we're going to apply white inside the ears, and the face gonna be white, and black the nose and the eyes. Okay, so here's a color suggestion. This is what we're going to follow. And then don't forget to apply 3 coats of glaze on a sculpture, because it's very necessary. Okay, so not just 1 coat, not 2, but 3. So let's get started.
You'll also need some brushes and water and a sponge in case you get some water on the bottom of your sculpture, because if it touches the can, it will stick.
That's right. So if you experience some glaze on the bottom, you just clean with a wet cloth.
So let's get started.
Let's start.
I can
That's
use
the color
this
what
now.
we're gonna use. That's right.
So we finished glazing our fox. This is mine. This is mine.
And this is my little fox. So we are going to put it back in a kiln, and then we are going to share with you the end result. Thank you so much for watching.
Please like and subscribe. And bye.
Bye.
Bye.